How's it going, everybody? I'm the BTC Reaper, and my goal on this channel is to teach you how to reap the rewards of trading, whether price is going up or down. So today we're going to cover our top 5 coins for 2023 leading into our upcoming bull market. Our first coin on this list is Algorand, but these coins are not in any specific order. They're not in any best to last or anything like that. There are a few risky picks, so keep that in mind, as they're lower caps. So don't just get them just because they're on this list. This is not financial advice. So users are called to certify a new block secretly and individually for every round in Algorand. That means that people are picked at random and it's not the same group every single time to make a new block. That makes it harder to influence the people making new blocks, and people aren't able to get their way in their vote if they want to manipulate the system. Every user gets rewarded if they have their Algorand staked. I believe it's 8% reward rate, so pretty decent, way better than you're going to get at any kind of bank. It has 15 to 6,192 transactions per second that it can handle. At 15 was based on some low volume from last month, and it's picked up since then. We have 127 million volume in total value locked on the network. That's people getting that reward that I talked about previously. And that has likely increased since last week, as Algorand's been gaining a lot of dev action lately. 72% of the total supply of the coin is available, meaning that there's not a bunch of coins that could be given to the owners or hidden away right now. A lot of it's being minted and used in the network, which is a positive. It has Cardano interoperability, which means that Cardano and Algorand can use their two networks to create to do stuff together that they normally wouldn't be able to do separate. If we take a look here, Charles, he predicted in like 2020 when one of his devs left from Algorand, or left from Cardano to Algorand, that they would eventually see some sort of bridge chain created so the two networks could work together. And that did happen. It's called Milk Algo. This Milk Algo allows Cardano to work on the EVM, which is the Ethereum virtual machine, which allows it to access dApps and other things in the Ethereum network that they otherwise would not have been able to access. This does leave a vulnerable area where we could see an attack on the network because it is a cross bridge. However, as long as the devs make sure they are proactive instead of reactive, that may not happen. Our second coin on this list is Vulcan Forge. It is one of the top 5 in NFT volumes for their NFT store. They have 10 plus games. They're Polygon compatible, so they have a cross bridge of their own. They have their own decentralized exchange, and it's a pretty decently used exchange from what I understand. So it has quite a few different areas where this company can generate revenue from. The main chain is on VeChain, which VeChain usually has high fees and is negative. I give it a little score because it's a Chinese network, and I don't really trust the Chinese networks. But Vulcan Forge does not pass on those fees to its customers. They take on the fees themselves that the main chain of VeChain would give other projects on their chain. So that's a bit of a positive for the company to be doing that. If you check out their website here, they have a few different tokens, a few different games. If we look here, here's a game, here's all their different games. There's a few right here. I think Vulcanverse is the main one. It's definitely the most appealing of them all that I've taken a look at. You can see that's like a screenshot of it. If we scroll through, it says you can use the PYR token to level up your characters, and that's how you mint your NFTs and stuff. Here's another glimpse of how the Vulcanverse looks, so pretty good looking graphics. There is some room for improvement, however this is way better than some of the graphics I've seen previously, and it's more improved than it was a year or two ago, so these devs are really leveling up here. One of the issues was the quality needs improvement, but they're really getting close to that real top-notch quality. I'd almost say it's almost AAA quality right now, probably real close. So our next coin is Theta. Theta is like, they want to be a Web3 version of like Twitch TV instead of like a YouTube kind of, and their main focus is more on like providers like Sony and Lionsgate, so they're not too focused on the average day content creator. So they allow you to create NFTs from your videos, which allows you to get some more monetization if you wanted to. You can earn by sharing your resources. There's not good payout for it, but it's very simple to do, and it does help other people in like the lower populated areas be able to connect to videos they would not otherwise be able to do. And they're able to do that through they don't use the typical CDNs that you get through like YouTube and all them. They use other types of networks to connect to the videos, allowing for people to get better quality videos in lower populated areas that they wouldn't be able to typically get. They also have the potential to save streaming costs for providers like Netflix or HBO Max by 80%, so that's pretty nice. One of the cons is the owners have 30% of the coin, so it's kind of centralized there. You don't really want to see where owners hold too many of the coins, so that's one weary thing to look out for with this project. I do have this website for if you want to become a creator, but they take a pretty decent chunk from you. I can't find the costs here. They don't really list it like they did on the right here on the mobile app. Is like right in your face. But they used to take damn near half. So it did update. We'll see how that update stays. If it keeps, it says it started October 1st. I'm not too familiar. I haven't streamed on Theta. Ripple's another one of our top projects. Their lawsuit's coming to a conclusion, and once that's over with, they probably aren't going to get sued again, which makes them safe from being attacked again. They're quick and cheap transactions, kind of like the Algorand network. They don't cost quite as much as like Bitcoin and some of the Ethereum transactions do, so that's nice. The transactions are very quick and they're environmentally friendly. They use way less power than Bitcoin does, so they're less likely to get that FUD from all these environmentalists that are crying about Bitcoin's power consumption. It allows for the currency to be transferred around the world with a focus on the CBDCs. So they're heavy into the CBDC market, which is something I'm not too keen on, but as long as they allow 1,500 transactions per second, which is pretty quick. However, I believe that's their max, so they can't go quite as fast as a network like Algorand could. Most validators need to come to a consensus for any changes to happen. There's 150 plus validators, but that's one group of people. Algorand, you have random groups of people. They have a higher supply than Bitcoin. There's 100 billion coins versus 21 million Bitcoins, so you're not going to see XRP surpass Bitcoin's price unless we start burning a bunch of coins. XRP is subject to centralization because instead of being a crypto project, they're a crypto project made by a company. So that's one thing to kind of be wary of. Our final project is Sandbox. They allow you to make your own games or make your own game using objects, or you can use templates. So it's like Unreal Engine or Blender, but way more easier to use. There's institutional investors like JP Morgan, Slipknot, and Snoop Dogg. They're creating a lot of hype, getting a lot of events, and a lot of eyes on this project, which is positive for the project. There's a lot of community events where you can earn rewards and stuff, and we're going to take a look into that. And there's very low system requirements, so almost any machine can run this game. One of the negatives is, for me, I don't like the Roblox style of graphics. It's kind of blocky and ugly. But if we take a look, you can see here's a snapshot of the graphics. Here's one of their online events. If we swipe, 5,000 sand pool for this event, so I imagine the more you do in the event, the more you get for your pool, and the more prize you get. So you can earn tokens, you can earn NFTs. This, I don't know what SMCU is. I'm sure that's something, some NFT inside this game based off this area. And then there's like a hack and slash looking thing. Looks like you kill some bees or something, bugs or something. Looks kind of fun to play. I might want to try and take a look at it. But yeah, these are some of the glimpses of Sandbox. So they've got a pretty open network where you get rewarded and for playing. So it's not like Vulcan where you had to mint NFTs and stuff. At least I'm not sure that's the same. I think it's a little more play to earn rather than like pay to earn. Vulcan Forge seems a little more expensive to get started up. Of course, unless you're talking about getting your own land, then that would drastically increase the price of you starting in Sandbox. Well, those are our top 5 coins. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and let us know what you thought down below. Thank you and have a wonderful night.